limited opportunities here in these places, because we have a lot of manufacturing companies and all, but they have a limited opportunity. But comparatively, Prague and Brno has a bigger, wider opportunity because they have a lot of international companies, lot many things. Because as I said, three of our first pilot batch students, they are already working in Prague, because one guy is working with Infosys, another one is working with AT&T, another one is working with a new firm. I have no idea for the name. And I spoke with him yesterday, in fact. So, if you want to work here after completing your course, then I should say you should find a good opportunity. You will find opportunity in metro cities like Prague and all. But if you want to work in Karviná, then it is possible if you are well in Czech language.
Yeah, but we have to say that Karviná and Opava is close to the third biggest city in Czech Republic, Ostrava. And in Ostrava, there are job opportunities. Yeah, so,
Yes.
which courses we have? So, yeah, let me share the courses with you. So, if you can see the screen now, I will share the study plan. And you can see that we have mostly economic classes, some statistics, management, international business law, marketing, of course, because the specialization is in marketing and trade. So classes such as human resources management, international marketing. Yeah, so you can see the marketing communication, managerial accounting. So please see this website for the complete list of courses.
Can you elaborate on Erasmus? So, Anusha, you mean Erasmus study program or internship? Or you want to know about both?
Both.
Cool. And we will share you the link below, so you can check later on about the website, because I know it's not that clear in the phone. Maybe if you are using the phone, it won't be that clear, I know. So we will share you the link, no worry. About the Erasmus study program, after finishing, once you join here, once the enrollment is done, you have to study. That's a mandatory thing, that you have to clear your first semester in Salesian University. After that, you will get the portal, you will get that opportunity to apply for Erasmus study program. So in that time, you have to choose a country. Like we have a list of countries, like for example, Germany, Poland, Finland, Belgium. So we have a list of countries down here. So you can opt any of these, and you have to apply for it. So they will grant your application. Then you can go to the particular country and you can study for a semester, 2 semesters. Up to you. If you want to study for 1 semester, then you will finish it at one time, and if you want to go it again, then you have to apply again. So it's the same process, right? And for that, you will be getting a certain amount from European Union as scholarship. It's a one-time payment. Like if you're there for 4 months, then they will pay you the whole amount, 4 months money at one shot. For example, if they're paying for Brussels, they were giving 500 euro per month, so they will give you 2,000 euro at one shot. The same way, it's applicable for internship as well. If you want to work, as I said, I was working in Italy for 3 months. So when I applied, I'll be giving a start and end date. So in that, they will calculate if it is 90, it should be more than 90 days, right? So for the 90 days, per month, for Italy, it was 600 euro. So they paid at one shot, like for 3 months. So you can cover all your travel expense in that amount. And the same way I was paid by employer as well.
Yeah, and the courses in foreign universities, they are for free. Yeah, so there was a question about the cost of course. So you only pay tuition to our university, and if you go for Erasmus to other foreign university, you don't have to pay tuition there. So you only get the scholarship.
Yes, it's taken care by European Union. That's why they're paying you scholarship.
Yeah, and maybe about the credits, the courses that you take in foreign university, they will be recognized. All the credits will be recognized in our university when you come back. The credits are recognized.
Well, should a student learn the local language to secure a job in Czech? It's not mandatory if you're working with an international company. As I said, if you're working, for example, if you get an opportunity working with Infosys or AT&T, you will have to learn because it's a multicultural company, right? But if you want to work in a Czech local company, and in the regional, like in Karvina and all, then yes, I think it's mandatory because if you are a direct contact with Czech customer, then yes, you need to know Czech language. If not, if you're dealing with international different nationalities, then English is mandatory. Most of the multinational companies are actually dealing with English, not Czech language.
Or if you're working in back office, like not in front office with customers, but for example, in call center or in the factory, you don't need to contact the customer directly, so English is enough.
And of course, after completing this course, you will not opt for call center. Like call center is a part of your part-time job, right? So after completing this course, you definitely will offer something core related to your study. Then definitely English could be fine.
Whether university will provide assistance to grab a job opportunity after their graduation.
Dania, as I said, this university is a public university, so we have no connection or we have no tie-up with any companies, in order to give jobs to our students. But before that, let me tell you one thing: you will get an opportunity while you study here. We have a separate institution called Business Gate, where you will be able to work with a company for a period of time, like maybe for one semester. If it is 4 months or 5 months, you will be able to work with them. If you get selected, there's an interview process and all that. For that, every year every semester there will be international companies, and I was with the first international team, and I was working as a business analyst there, where you will work for the particular company it's like an internship. They will not pay you, but after completing all your project work, if they're happy with you, they can offer you a job. If still it's optional, it's not mandatory that they will give you. If they are liking you very much, then definitely. But after that, as I said, like we have no campus drive or anything, but you will get an opportunity to attend interviews after completion of your course. After your graduation, you will get a 9 months of stay back here. In the 9 months of stay back, you can find an employer. You have to do walking, but
I can also mention that in our university, in the faculty building, sometimes we have entrepreneurship days when other companies they visit our faculty, and they are looking for students. Yeah. So even through these entrepreneurship days or fairs, job fairs, you can approach to other employers and find a job.
but it's not like interview or something. You can personally talk to them and you can chat with them. But
Yeah.
in India, we have a option called campus drives or campus interview, where the companies will come to our university and they will put a slot, and students will give live interview there. But it's not applicable here. So let me be clear about it. So if you want to
Yeah.
do direct interview, then you have to walk into the company.
Mhm. How
How
important is Czech
do
language to find a job? Um, yeah, Czech language is quite important, so that's why we offer Czech language course to our international students. And of course, it's advantage if you know some Czech to look for a job. But there are jobs that don't require Czech language. So even if you have good English, it's advantage for you. So, for example, you can work like English teacher or someone. Yes. So, um, any
yeah,
application fee?
we have another question, Veronica. Here, how do approach companies for internship? No, it's not from college. You have to apply by yourself, but there are some agencies which working for internship process. So you can contact them. You will get connection. Once you're here, you will get contacts because our existing students are already working on it. So you will get contacts for the agencies. You can contact the agency, and they will fix you some job.
Any application fee? Yeah, we have application fee of €23, which is paid by card inside the online application. So the payment is very easy. Other fees, so we have a tuition fee of €2,500 per year, per academic year, and this program is intended for 2 years. Yeah, so you will pay €2,500 each year, twice.
Can all the students apply for Erasmus, or do they have a made criteria? No, there is no criteria required, but you can apply for Erasmus study or internship. Any students can apply, but after if you are opting for study program, then there will be criteria where you have to meet credits, because both university will be having certain credits. You have to meet that. It's mandatory.
Does this course have value outside Europe? Yeah, I would say definitely.
Absolutely,
It,
it's a public university.
it's European university, yeah, so the value is very good, and mm, yeah, our program, business master in business economics and management, it's international program. Yeah, so it's specialized in marketing and trade. So it's meant to be international. Not even inside Europe, but international. I mean global. Application timeline. Yeah.
Processing.
Maybe let me share again the conditions. I am now sharing the conditions for application. So the first step is to submit electronic application. The deadline is at the end of April. After this application, you have to pay the fee again until the end of April. And after that, there will be online entrance exam. Exam is each month, usually at the end of each month. And yeah, after that, you will be recognizing your bachelor diploma, and the deadline is until the enrollment. So until the September, you have to have this recognition in your hand. And yeah, the tuition fee payment is intended for the entire academic year in advance and should be completed by enrollment. So again, by September. I hope you can see this website I'm sharing. And as I said, yeah, the deadlines can be extended until the end of May for now. And if the situation is not getting better regarding the coronavirus, we can even extend it for another month.
Mr. Farhan, your question is after how many years of work can a student apply for citizenship? For citizenship, it's a different criteria. But if you're talking about permanent residence, then I think it should be 5 years. It's a rule for all the countries. Like almost every country has the same criteria. But citizenship is a different process because if you want to be a citizen of a particular country, then you should be having a valid visa there. Either
And you
you're
have
living
to,
there for a few years, like a long year, more than 10 or 9 years, or
and you have to pass
you're
Czech language exam, right?
yes. Even for residents, yes, they have to pass level B or something. They have to clear it. And for citizenship, I'm not sure because there should be a valid reason. Is part-time job available? I joined late. Sorry if I missed out.
Yeah, part-time jobs are
For
available for students.
Yeah, most of our students they are working in McDonald's and Indian restaurants in Ostrava, which is Ostrava is not so far. It's just half an hour by train. So no, 20 minutes by train. And most of our students are working there as in McDonald's and Indian restaurants, where they don't require Czech language because you'll be not working in a front desk, right? So it's possible, but still you have to work on it because on part-time job university will not university will not give you any hand because it's your risk. Means stay back time. We have 9 months of stay back after completing your graduation. We have 9 months opportunity where you can find an employer. But meanwhile, if you want to extend the course rather than this stay back when you're studying, if you decided to extend your course, then you can extend for 1 year, but you have to pay your tuition fee because you will be part of university, right? So for that you need to pay, but if not, you don't have to. If you're opting for stay back option, then you have to clear your exam and you have to submit your graduation document to the foreign police. Then they will allow you for the stay back process. What is the approx living cost for per month? All right. For average cost of living, it depends. If you're looking for a basic or a luxury, it depends, right? For a basic, I would say including your accommodation fee and including food and everything, it will cost you around 25,000 Indian rupee.
Yeah, the cost of living, the accommodation fee in our university dormitories is about 120 euro per month. So it's quite cheap for the students. And also we have
Yeah.
many discounts for students. For example, for transport, students in Czech Republic have 75% discount for traveling around Czech Republic. So for all public transport, it's very cheap for all the students.
And in dormitory, we have facilities like we have a fitness room and we have indoor stadium where you can play football, basketball. If you're a sport person, then you are most welcome. And apart from that, we have a library which is next to our dormitory where you can access anytime. Like there will be timings, by the way. So you can access there and you will get materials. And but also we have online facility for our library. And for dormitory facilities, we have two in one room. For international students, it's separate. We have a separate lobby where two candidates will be in one room, and you'll be having a common kitchen where there will be utilities, but you have to buy your food and you have to cook by yourself. And if you're looking for Indian food, then vegetables, meat, all these kind of things, it's available here. But the spices, you have to get it from India. That's what we do actually. Any interview for university or department, what is process time for the offer letter? We have no interview, but we have a entrance exam. After submitting the application, you have to go through entrance exam. Once it clear, you will get a update in hardly 7 working days about this, and you will get the offer letter.
Yes, 25,000 per month.
Yeah, it's a rough count. Don't think it's only, but if you want to balance, if you want to limit your expense, then it can be 20,000. Because, but why I'm saying 25,000, because the hostel fees, it's around 10,000 Indian rupee, and after that the living cost of living, like your food and travel expense. What I meant, 15,000.
Are there any bachelor
There,
degree courses from this university, and what is the eligibility criteria? Unfortunately, we don't have bachelor degree courses yet in English. Of course, we have Czech bachelor degrees, but we don't have the bachelor degree in English yet. So far, we only have one master degree program, business
but
economics
this,
and management.
yeah. But Mr. Jagadish, in the future, definitely, because we are working on it actually.
Sorry, my connection had cut. Please repeat course fee. Um, course fee. You mean the tuition fee? Um, yeah, tuition fee. Tuition fee is 2,500 euro per year, and this program is for 2 years, so it's 2,500 euro twice for the whole program.
Maximum time a student can work in a week. If it is a part-time job for master students, it's 30 hours in a week. But as long as I know, there is no limitations because the employer is fine, working, because definitely you won't be having any paper or any contract letters for part-time job. For some companies like McDonald's, they will be having a proper process for this admitting, but normal restaurants, Indian restaurants, they don't have any papers. So as long the employer has no issue, then you can work up to you like 40 hours. It's up to you, but you have to manage your study as well. So most probably you'll be working in a weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sundays. You can't work on weekdays because you'll be having classes. And for classes, you will be having attendance. That's very important because you will be having lecture and seminar. So if you have both at the same time, then you have to attend the classes because those lecturers are, they will give attendance for that. And every week you will be having only once. The classes will be only once in a week. So if you miss one class, then they will not repeat for the next week because next week they will be taking a different topic.
Are there any health and fitness courses offered? Yeah, so we have some PE courses, physical education courses. So, for example, you can opt for gym classes or tennis, badminton, basketball, and so on. Also, we have in our dormitories we have a gym and fitness room. I saw some students getting scholarship fee from college. Yeah, so yeah, we want to talk about scholarships too. So in our university, we have types of scholarships for international students. The first one is merit-based scholarship, so it's based on your GPA. So if you have good grades, that means your GPA is from 1.0 till 1.7. So these are like ABC grades. You can get merit-based scholarship, which is around how much? Around 10-20,000 Czech crowns.
It's
Okay.
okay. Depends.
Yeah, it depends how many students
Yeah.
get to this selection. Yeah. The less students the more money you can get from this scholarship. And the second type of scholarship is scholarship for talented international students, and you can get this scholarship at one time, and this amount is quite high. It's 50,000 Czech crowns that you this is the maximum you can get. But for this scholarship, you have to meet many criteria, such as you have some extraordinary activities, you work, for example, for the charities, or you have some awards or some sport activities, and so on. Yeah. More information about scholarship I can share with you again. Some scholarships. Yeah, so the detailed criteria, conditions you can see on our website. is the scholarship for talented international students of up to 50,000 Czech crown.
50,000 Czech crowns is around 1.5 lakhs Indian rupee. And we have another question. Hi, can you kindly tell me, can let me know the section criteria? I didn't understand your question. What does it mean? Like section criteria?
There's a question, is there any entrance exam? Yes, we have online entrance exam. You have to pass this online exam, and it's each month. You can try, you can, you have to pass this exam, yeah, and you have only one try.
Oh, it's a selection criteria. Sorry, a mistake. Okay. Selection criteria, as I said, like you have to apply, you have to submit your application, then you have to go through the entrance exam. And after entrance exam, if you're clearing the entrance exam, you will get an offer letter. And after that, there will be a process called nostrification, where we will cross check your documents, your bachelor previous course original documents, your mark list, and your graduation certificate. We will cross check for that. By step, you will get to know the process. We will be updating you what to do with the documents. There will be a postal process where you need to get these documents to attach. No, you have to you have to go through a notary, where you have to prove that these documents are original. So we will be cross-checking all these things. Then, even if you clear the notification, for the notification, there will be a certain amount fee, where you will be paying that. And if you clear that notification process, then the next step is embassy interview.
Students who have a gap in their education, are they eligible? Yes. Even if you have gap after your bachelor degree and you are applying for master degree, there is a gap of 1 year. It's not a problem for us. Yeah, you can apply.
Yeah, but if you have a long gap, like 3 or 4 years, then you should have a proper explanation for the embassy, not to our university, but because when I applied, I was having 2 years because I was working for a corporate company, right? So when they asked me, why do you have 2 years of gap, and why did you apply now? And I said I was working because I had a certain experience and I have explanation, right? So, but they will not ask you any documents for that. But you should be having a proper authenticate. It should be reliable. You should be very confident when you're saying the answer.
Do you need any work experience for applying? No, definitely no. No. The
Definitely not.
only necessary thing you have to have is bachelor diploma.
Valid bachelor's, bachelor.
Can students from non-business backgrounds apply? Of course, yeah. Even if your bachelor diploma degree was in different field, it's okay to apply. But you have to pass our online entrance exams that are focused on economics and statistics and English.
We already have a few students where they did engineering, and some has done hotel management, which is not even related. Engineering and BCA, like, which is not at all related. Gap after study accepted. Yes. Is there any apartment we can rent, or it is compulsory to stay at the uni? Uh, for in the beginning, it's better to stay, because obviously in the beginning you will be accommodated in the university dormitory, because you have no other contacts, right? So for a couple of months, or maybe for 6 months, you can stay in the dormitory. And once you're used to the locality, then if you want to switch, you can switch. But I strongly suggest it's better to stay back in dormitory, because you have all facility here. Because when you rent an apartment, you have to pay the rent, house rent, the same way you have to pay money for water, electricity, and everything. But here, everything is included in your accommodation fee, and you're getting free Wi-Fi, 24/7 Wi-Fi, electricity, and everything. so you don't have to bother about all these things. And after completing your visa, you have to renew it, right? So in the renewing process, if you are renting an apartment outside, it's your headache to make all the papers, because it's not the problem of our dormitory. So they will not assist you. But if you're staying in the dormitory, then our dormitory secretary will assist you. You don't have to roam back of it. They prepare all the valid document, which is required for the renew visa. On time, you can just collect it. So I strongly, all our students so far uh, came. They were in the dormitory, but there were two guys from India. They actually left the dormitory and they went to a different place and they rented an apartment, and they ended up with a big issue because staying outside, it's not that peaceful as you think, because there will be some limitations. But in dormitory, you have full freedom.
Here's another question. Could you please let us know the student-faculty ratio? At our faculty, we have about 2,000 students and about 80 academic staff. So I counted, it's like 25 students per one academic.
Actually, the fee is €5,000. Then how much gain the scholarship for 2 years? See, Priyanka, as Veronica said, the scholarship, it depends on you. Like every semester, you will be having exam, and if you're meeting all the criteria for the exam, then you will get scholarship every semester. Okay, and the special talented scholarship, that's only you can apply only once in academic, like once in a 2 year, right? So that is different case. But this exam, I mean the merit scholarship, which is available, that you can opt for four semesters. You know, after all the semester, after final exam, you can apply. If you're meeting the criteria, if you're having enough grade and everything, then you will get automatically, it will be updated. And rather than that, we will be having some international seminars and some further activities where you will be participating. So for that, for example, if it is an international seminar, there'll be some scholarship on, but it won't be that huge, but it's not that small amount as well. So this for the international seminar, sometime the faculty will take students to Poland. We will go to Poland and we will give presentation there. It's a kind of holiday, but you will be enjoying it. But still, the university will pay you. The same way, if you're giving the international seminar in our faculty, still you're getting money there as well. But if you want to earn this entire €5,000, we can't promise you. You have to work a lot.
There's another question about selection criteria. Our faculty,
it's done already. It's done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any selection interviews, so and we don't have any English. We don't require any English certificates such as IELTS. There is no other requirement from our side except the bachelor diploma and passing the online entrance exam.
15 years or 16 years of education.
What do you mean?
Okay. It's related to some other question, but it's okay. Scope of industrial engineering after masters.
What do you mean? Scope of engineering.
Balaji, did you mean job opportunity?
Okay, there's another question. I have pursued BBA from India with almost 6.3 GPA. Can I get scholarship? So the merit-based scholarships that are offered to our international students, they are based on your GPA gained at our university. The first merit-based scholarships you can get is based on your first semester that you will study in our university. So we don't really look at your grades in your bachelor.
Your previous grade nothing related to our university. It can be nothing useful here, because if you need scholarship here, then you need to clear all our criteria here, because it's different process.
Yeah, actually, the talent-based talented scholarship, the other
Yeah.
one that we offer for 50,000 Czech crowns, we to this scholarship you can attach your bachelor grades. Yeah, so to this for applying for this kind of scholarship, you can attach everything. Yeah, so the more things you attach,
More possible
the
things, yeah.
it's
You can attach your internship experience or project experience, everything will add on, as a positive,
everything, and the
it will be
dean of the
nice.
faculty he will make the final decision based on your attachments that you attach. Yeah. In that case,
Yeah,
with
definitely.
non
Oh, okay. We have a question, like in that case, will the non-business background student be able to clear the entrance exam? Yes, you can. If you believe, if you are able to do it, then you can do it, because it's not that difficult. Because we have criteria, but still, the clearing the entrance exam limitations are like very, it's just 80 percentage or 80 credits. The total score is 240, I guess. Yes, Veronica, it's 240, right?
let me check conditions and
Entrance exam down there.
uh, sorry admissions. Yeah,
But
entrance exam. Yeah.
no, it's there. It's there. Yeah.
Yeah, maximum points is
It's
two
in
240.
240. In the
And the minimum
240, you have to score. Yeah, you have to
80.
score 80.
80. Yeah.
So it's
So
not that big deal. And apart from
yeah,
that, you have English subject separately, where you need to score 60 out of 100.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can
And
we
we have
get
sample
any
tests on our website where you can see the sample questions, and even we have recommended literature that you should study, and it will prepare you for the entrance exam.
Rishi, can we get any Indian food from canteen? So sorry about it. We don't have a Indian canteen here. But yes, you have canteen in our restaurant where you can cook by yourself, or you can take help of your friends, because people from Czech Republic, they are not used to it. And after we coming here, they actually experiencing that. And but we have some restaurants, in Indian restaurants in Ostrava. If you want to eat food, you can experience that as well, but not in our
And
canteen.
you will
Sorry.
have many Indian colleagues, so usually the Indian students they cook together and share the food.
Yeah, fun time. What is
What
minimum
is the
wage?
in the Czech Republic minimum wage? I can tell you in Czech crowns. It's about 20,000 Czech crowns. And how much is that in rupees? 60,000 Indian rupee?
60,000 Indian rupee means 20,000 Czech crown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the
not
minimum
bad.
wage.
Yeah. What are the chances of PR? Permanent residence? Yes. You have to, after completing your course, when you're studying here, you will be having temporary residence card, which is TR. So after completing, you have to find an employer, and after working, when you get when you get a job here, you will get work permit. And after working here for some time, maybe 3 to 4 years, you can apply for PR. How much is the application fee?
Application fee is, yeah, it's 23 euro. So, are you Indian?
Yes, I'm an Indian. Well, I'm from Kerala, but I was raised up in Visakhapatnam.
What I meant is
So
job opportunity in industries after current global economy.
it's a big question, dude.
Um,
We need
yeah,
to check.
I would say
Okay.
job opportunities are endless. Yeah. Um, Definitely. With business degree, you can study in any field. Yeah, it's very general degree that you can use in many fields, including industry, any industry. Minimum wage 20,000 Czech crowns per month. Yeah, per month.
Thank you. I'm from Visakhapatnam. Oh, pleased to meet you, Priyanka.
And
I studied from Visakhapatnam. Yeah,
I am from
she's
Czech
from
Republic.
Visakhapatnam. Yeah, yeah. Veronica is from Czech Republic.
I forgot to mention this.
We were actually supposed to sit together and give this webinar, but because of this corona, we are in two different places. I'm in office and she's at home.
Mhm.
Work from home.
Home office.
What is the minimum per hour wage for part-time job? For part-time job, Jagadish, it depends on the employer. Where, for example, for McDonald's, they have different slab. In order to give salaries, they have different slabs for experienced and non-experienced people. If you join there freshly, and you will get 90 Czech crown, and it can go up to 110, 120. But if it is in different restaurants, if it is a normal Italian restaurants or some franchise, then your initial hourly salary would be around 100 Czech crown or 120. But 100 is minimum, which is not bad. And you can work for more than 8 hours or 9 hours, because when I came here in the beginning, I was working in an Italian restaurant as a pizza maker. And yeah, I was a pizza maker. Yeah. So at that stage, I got first time I had 80 Czech crown per hour. Then it went to 100, and I used to work for 10 hours, 13 hours in a day. So it's up to you how many hours you want to work, how much you want to earn. The more you work, the more you earn. No limit.
What will be average cost for completion Master of Science in International Business Management or any other similar course? Well, we offer a master degree in business economics and management, and the specialization is marketing and trade, and the tuition is 2,500 euro per year. Is it possible to courier the spices from India on a regular basis?
Yes, it is possible, Rishi, because that's what we do actually generally. We can use our Indian post if you want. If not, this if you are sending by Indian post, then it will take some time. And if it is DHL or some other FedEx, then 5 days hardly you'll get it. From India on regular basis on Christmas. But yes, I know. But I'm working right now in India. It is advisable to do master's college job in Czech. See, Balaji, if you are looking for a master's, then it's a good opportunity. But if it is job, your priority, you should make a point. You have to come to a point like which is your priority, job or studies. If you are looking for a job, then you have to focus on job. You have to apply for it. But if you are looking for study, if you complete here, you if you're coming here, you have to finish your course here first. That should be your first priority. You have to finish your course, then you can start applying. You will be having, as I said, 9 months of stay back period. So you can start applying and you can start, looking for a job. There are wide opportunity, but you need to find it out. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is possible. If you, at the same time, if you want to switch the country, you can switch the country for job purpose. Not a deal. But the priority, you should fix a priority. You need to complete the masters. Then you need to look for a job.
Is there any possibilities to extend the deadline for application? Yes, the current deadline for applications are now until the end of April, but we intend to extend this deadline until the end of May. And if the situation requires that, we will extend even until June. But it's I would recommend you to apply as soon as possible, and not to wait until the last deadline, because even if you apply now, we guarantee you that if you are not able to come in September because of the coronavirus, you can start studies since the second semester, so you can start in February, and in February it's quite sure that all universities will be working again normally.
How studying in Czech Republic better than studying in Germany? Uh, I cannot comment on this, but I have friends who are studying in Germany. I have friends who are studying in Poland. I have studying my cousin who was studying in Italy. So they all have different experience. I'm having different experience. So different country, different experience. So I cannot tell you which is the best option studying in Germany or Czech Republic, because for me Czech Republic is the best and my university is the best. So I would say that. But if you ask the German person, he might say his university is the best. So everybody has different experience. So I cannot say which is the best one.
Yeah, but the difference, I can say that the Czech cost of living is much lower
Cheaper.
than in Germany. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The cost of living is cheaper in Czech Republic. Even the tuition fees for the universities are much lower in the Czech Republic.
We have a university next to our region, like Ostrava. There is a university called Technical University, where they charge 4,000 euro per year for the same course. So for me, I would say my university is the best for me. What is the average cost? This a proper business school, right? So will companies value it compared to other universities? Rishi, I already told you most of our students, three of our students are working, and I'm working in a company, education institution, where I submitted my document that I'm studying in Salesian University. So they gave me a job. I'm working as a teacher. So I'm covering now in Karvina city. We have a lot of I mean, high schools and primary schools, because in Karvina we have a medical high school and different high schools, right? So I'm working in different schools here, but I'm connected with one particular company. So I got job because I'm studying here in Salesian University. I have given my documents there,
Maybe I
but I
can
work
say
in
that
Karvina.
in Czech Republic, we have two types of universities. The one type is public universities, and the second type is private universities. And in Czech Republic, unlike to other countries, the quality of public universities is much higher than private universities in Czech Republic. It may sound strange to you, because, for example, in other countries, the private universities are in better quality than public. But in Czech Republic, it's like this, that the public universities are of higher quality. because they are controlled by the Ministry of Education. So the public universities have the great quality and
Valid
ranking.
standard, yeah. And
And the
if you're looking to pursue master's degree or bachelor's degree from abroad, then you should opt for a public university. It's a safety measure. What I mean, because you cannot believe or you cannot put your trust on private universities. Because I have seen some Indian students where they came from India to Prague. It was in Prague, and when they came here, then they realized the university is bogus. There is no university. There is a name, there is a website, there is everything, but there is no building, nothing. So it can happen. So you, we cannot, predict anything. So if you're looking for masters, then I would say go for public university. I'm not forcing you for Czech Republic, Salesian University, neither to Czech Republic. If you're looking for masters anywhere in abroad, then go for public university because they have better quality of education, they have better facilities, because you are born with a public university, so you are under I mean country government, national government.
Another question, at this institution, when classes will start? In next academic year, 2021, the classes start in September, end of September, and it's the winter semester, and the summer semester starts in February. So if you apply for the next academic year, you can start your studies since September, but in case you don't get your visa on time or there is any other issue, you can even come and start your studies since February. If we start from second semester, when will be complete the first semester? Yeah, if you start from the second semester, that means from February, you will be having exams in May and June. So you will finish your second semester, which will be actually your first semester. But then you will continue next year with the third semester. Yeah, and so you will graduate. You will not graduate in June like usual students, but you will graduate in February, which is actually the case of Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started his studies in February since the summer semester. So that means he will finish his studies in winter semester another year. Yeah, so he will graduate in February.
So that's why I'm here for a long time. What's the average cost of MSc in International Business Management or in similar course in public university? It differs on the universities. For our university, we don't have we have only one course, which is Business Economics and Management. So apart from that, as of now, we don't have any other courses, so we cannot talk about that. But it differs, different universities in Czech Republic. You can go to our official embassy, ambassadors website, where you can see different. If you are looking for MSc or some other courses, then you can check there. We have different universities or other universities. But for our university, as of now, we have only one course, one program.
And the
I'm not
tuitions,
sure if. Okay, continue.
yeah, the tuition, as I said, is one of the lowest in our university, is one of the lowest in the Czech Republic. And the tuitions in Czech Republic are one of the lowest in Europe. Yeah, so the definite advantage for you is the cost of tuition and living is one of the cheapest in the Czech Republic.
You can compare with other universities. You can go to you can take a list of universities which is in Czech Republic, and you can check the tuition fee. You can compare it there because they have already mentioned everything in their website.
Yeah, I recommend, for example, the website Study in the Czech Republic. And this website is administered by the Ministry of Education, and you have the list of all universities in the Czech Republic there with the tuition fees. So I recommend to compare this. And you can find our university there too in the list.
Yeah, you will find me there. You can type in go to the ambassadors and you can check out there. I'll be there with, and you can write me there as well.
Yeah, maybe let me share the website with you. Study in Czech Republic.
Is there any difficulties that the students will face in if they enter in second sem if they hardly know about concepts? No, absolutely no, Dania, because as she already told you, right? Because I came here on time, but I started my course like in Feb intake. So because I missed few classes, so I don't want to start. I don't want to continue because I already missed. So that's why I decided to start on February. There is nothing wrong. You will be studying in a parallel way. So you will be opting because we don't have first semester, second semester, third semester in that order. We have summer, winter, and summer courses. So you will be opting the subject which is available on winter and summer. So you don't be any problem. You will be studying the same subjects. If you're not studying if you're not taking class, if you're not enrolling yourself in winter semester, there won't be a problem. You will be study the same subject next winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the courses they don't uh, how to say um, they don't follow. I mean,
What is that? Is there any difficulties? Siddhant, visa interview. Could you please be a bit more clear about the question? What do you want to know about visa interview? Oh, after all this documentation, after all your paper cross check, there will be a visa interview. I mean, embassy interview where you need to go to Delhi. There's a Czech embassy in Delhi, so you will be having an interview there. So there are some criteria from embassy where they want to see a few documents like your medical document, your international bank account, your balance, account balance, sort of things. There will be a list of criteria, list of things. So you have to carry all those things with you, and you have to attend on time. There will be a schedule for you.
medical test. Joseph, I think medical tests for visa are not required, right?
Yeah, it's required.
It
It's
is?
required. Yes. It is required.
What kind of medical test?
There are three basic check, which is you have to take test for HIV and tuberculosis and syphilis.
Mm-hmm.
These three has to be done. Yeah.
So some kind of infectious disease.
Yeah. Virus disease, HIV, HIV and AIDS. Yeah, in fact, both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, the agency will say that they are going to help you with the visa procedure. So they will inform you about the requirements and necessities. Yeah, so we are still waiting for some last questions.
Rishi, you can buy you have to buy insurance from Czech. I mean Czech company. You have to get it from Czech company, but you can buy it from India as well. So for that, you don't have to worry about it, but you have to make sure that you're taking comprehensive insurance where it should be covered all the diseases because it's better not to take basic insurance, for namesake of embassy. It's always better to take the advanced one because it can be useful because if something goes wrong here, if your insurance is just a basic one, it won't cover all the basic the needs what you're looking for. But if you have the advanced one, then it will be always better. For that, no, you don't have to worry about it because your agency will when you apply for this one after your embassy interview. Uh, when you get the confirmation from the embassy, you will get direct mail from the embassy, right? Because you will be giving your official mail ID there. When you get the confirmation from embassy that you have cleared you got the visa, then they will give you certain link, some link for particular agencies. I mean, for companies, insurance company. So you can go through it. You can go and you can check which is the best one, and you can take it.
Yeah, so you will buy the insurance online, but from India.
Yeah, before coming here, it should be with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's very
Because it's
important.
one of the requirements to get a student visa.
Yes, yes. Rishi, which part of India you're from? North, could you, like north where? Which state?
Yeah, actually, I think Europe Study Center they have
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Asia.
for.
Yeah,
Because our main agency is Europe Studies.
yeah.
So because it's
But
the biggest
they,
one.
I think they have representatives in all parts of India.
Yes, yes, yes. In every cities, I guess, main big cities.
Yeah.
So you can go to them or you can check. You can go to their official website. Oh, UP. I think yes, they do have there. So you can go to their official website, which is Europe Studies, and you can check which is the nearest one at your location, and you can contact them. They will help you out. Or else, if you want to do it directly, you can apply directly as well. But you have to work on it. You have to wait. You have to do all the processes. It's up to you. If you're working, if you don't have much time to look around this, then it's better to do it with agency. You're welcome, Rishi. We have a new candidate, Benny.
Then, medical from which hospital?
Medical from which hospital? You can take it from any hospital, but you need a certificate confirmation that you don't have any diseases. It should be done by a MD. You know, the doctor which have MD. Masters. You can take medical from any hospital. It doesn't matter. It can be private or public. It's up to you. You can travel how no, up to you. No, there is no limit, like because you're getting 1 year visa. In that 1 year of time period, you can travel every month if you want.
Yeah.
It's
For
up to
example,
you.
between winter and summer semester, we have Christmas holidays and examination period. So if you finish your exams early, you have about 2 months to travel around, come back to India. And again, in summer we have summer holidays for about 2 months or 3 months if you finish your exams earlier. So again, you have like 3 months to travel and visit your relatives.
Yeah, as long as you have a valid document, you can travel anytime
Yeah.
you want.
And again, after your first year passes, you have to extend your visa for another year. Actually, you will get like a residence, long-term residence card, and this permit you can again extend for the next year if you extend your studies or um, if you have other purpose to stay in Czech Republic. 2021 admission when it starts. It, you mean yeah,
Next
admi-
2021.
admissions for 2021
We
has
are in 2020 now.
yeah, but maybe he was thinking like 2020, 2021, the next academic year.
Next,
If,
like next Jan Feb.
yeah, if we talk about next academic year, the admissions have already started. Yeah, it was since January and it is until end of April.
Like
But
no, we have this intake. 2020 intake is in this September.
um,
Yeah.
well,
Yes. So if he wants to come by 2021 September, then he can start by next June, next Feb, or next January.
yeah, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Each year, the admission process is since January until end of May, let's say. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's for the next academic year. Any bachelor program? Unfortunately, we don't have bachelor programs in English language yet. We are working on it. We hope it will be soon. But so far, we only have one master degree program in business economics and management.
In the future, definitely, because we're working on it.
Yeah, our faculty is focused on business studies, business economics and management studies. After, for example, after completing your master, you can also continue with doctoral PhD studies in the same field. Will language be a drawback for a foreign student to survive there?
Hello, sir. Okay. Will language be a drawback for foreign students who survive there? Absolutely not. Uh, but there will be some issues because if you want to get into contact with the local people, if they are not good in English, then there will be. But mostly you won't be any problem because our students everywhere in our university they speak English, and most of we have a three biggest shopping center in our Kavina, where you don't have to do anything with Czech language, neither English. They will understand. They will show you by sign. So it's not a big deal. But yes, you will face some problems in some some rural area. If the people are not used to English, then yes. But mostly no, because I didn't have any bad experience so far. So
Czech language easy to learn. Yeah, Giuseppe, maybe you
okay,
can
give
share
me a
his
second. I have a
experience.
condition here. Okay,
Something happened.
is Czech nothing. Okay, is Czech language easy to learn within few days? Oh my god, not that easy because is one of the toughest one because when I was in Italy, I learned Italian language in 3 months. You know, I could balance to talk, but Czech language, I'm here since 2 years, but I'm not trying hard. That's why. If I'm trying hard, I could learn something. But it's up to you how good in grasping things. So if you're good enough, then maybe 1 year, but definitely not few days, because you need to mold your tongue to pronounce things because it's not that easy.
Okay, you're welcome. Class timings. Do you mean like a schedule, weekly schedule of courses? The classes they start in by the end of September. You will have your first courses. If you start from the winter semester, if you start from the summer semester, the first courses will be in end of February. Yeah? And the class timings during 1 week. Usually the classes start like in the morning, let's say 8 or 9 a.m. and they finish. It depends. It depends on your how many courses you have. But in first and second semester, you have the most courses. In the second year, you don't have so many courses because you focus on your master thesis. And usually Fridays are free. So the schedule is usually from Monday till Thursday. Yeah, and we don't really have evening classes, so usually you get out of school around 3 p.m. Sometimes even sooner.
IELTS required no for our university. IELTS is it's not required.
No, we don't require for admission. We don't require any English certificates. As I said before, the only criteria is to meet is to pass to show us the bachelor degree diploma and to pass online exams. Bachelor requirement.
Yes.
Yes, you have to complete your bachelor studies. So in order to enroll for the master degree course, you have to submit recognition of your um, finished bachelor degree. How much requirement? How much? What do you mean? How much?
Oh, okay. You mean uh, the grade, right, Siddhant?
The,
There is no criteria. There is nothing. We are not looking for grade, but it has to be cleared. You have to pass the bachelor. That's enough. There is no criteria.
yeah, you have to go through the recognition process. So your foreign education has to be recognized in the Czech Republic. And for this recognition, you have to submit your certificate and diploma supplement. So it has to mention all your courses that you are studying during your bachelor's. But we don't really look into details what grades you got during your bachelor's. We just look at your certificate and the list of courses you completed. Backlogs.
Yeah, that's not an issue, Siddhant. If you have cleared it, then not an issue. Welcome.
Okay, so we have space for some last questions.
They're playing outside.
If there are no other questions, maybe someone's typing. Let's wait a bit.
It's been a long time. What is the difference between studying master's diploma and master's degree program in Czech Republic?
It's the same thing, right?
It's same, actually. Yes. We
Yeah.
say it in different terminologies, but they are same.
Yeah,
There's
you are
nothing
studying
different.
master degree, and at the end of finishing your degree, you will get the degree and the diploma. Yeah, it's the same.
The certificate would be meant.
Yeah, and you need the certificate. Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Daniel.
Thank you all for joining us and for the questions.
For more information, you can visit our website anytime.
Yeah, also, don't hesitate to contact the agency, your study center. They will help you with all the procedures. But also, you can contact us through our website.
Yeah, and if you want any further information from student ambassadors, then you can go to that website which Veronica has sent. There you can select your country, and there will be different ambassadors there for different universities. So you can ask direct questions to them if you want, and even I'm there. So if you want to ask something, you can write me anytime. So if there is no further questions, then we can end this section.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, guys. All the very best.
Stay safe
See
and
you
stay
around.
healthy.